Hey, 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 everybody, and welcome to another episode of Chris and Amanda's Song Swap Showdown. We are so pumped that you can join us here today for an all brand new episode of the show, part 2 of our trilogy of holiday specials. That's right, part 2 of our trilogy of holiday specials. Yeah, that's right. Part two. Uh, so welcome everybody. My name is Chris Vaglio. I am one of two of your hosts. I am joined by Amanda, that girl Sharp. How are you, Amanda?
I'm doing so good, and I am excited to dive into this second Christmas themed episode chosen by our Wheel of Themes. Once the wheel speaks, we just perform and bring into existence what it says.
That's it. We are beholden to the great and almighty Wheel of Themes, much like the Wizard of Oz.
You know, I think of that every time that comes out. I was like, yes.
The almighty, all-powerful, all-knowing Wheel of Themes. That's right. So listen, if you missed that show, we did do a short bonus episode where we spun the Wheel of Themes. It was all holiday themed, and so therefore we have 3 show themes that came out of that. But hey, so real quick, if this is your first time checking out Song Swap Showdown, well, we are the show that swaps 3 songs each with each other. That's right. Amanda and I each swap 3 songs with each other every single week. And they typically tend to be, we try to make them songs that we don't think the others heard before. So that way we're experiencing maybe something new, something interesting, something unique. Once again, things we haven't heard before. Although it happens, it's fine. You know, there's a lot of music in the world, and you know the themes are what they are, and that sometimes we just have heard the song before. But what's great is that we then get to bring a unique perspective on them and listen to them with fresh new ears. So those songs are chosen by spinning the Wheel of Themes, which you do at the end of every single show. However, we've already done these themes already, so no need to spin the wheel.
Not
this
today.
week. Not today. We then rate those songs on a scale of 1 to 5 records, with 1 being a dumpster fire, Christmas tree on fire.
Boo! One of my biggest fears in life
is getting a 1 record song. Like, why did you give me that? That is horrible.
Ugh.
I can't believe it. Why would you do that to me? That's a 1 record song. Yep. All the way up to 5 records, which is Heavenly, well, let's try it again. All the way up to 5 records, which is, there we go. Heavenly music to our ears.
Can I get a amen on the mistletoe?
That is right. That is a chorus of beautiful Christmas carolers singing outside your door in your Christmas village of a world. Okay. I don't know.
Has that ever happened to you?
Christmas caroling? I once had to go Christmas caroling when I was in Boy Scouts.
Ooh, okay. Did you go to an actual neighborhood?
We did. I think we got through like 2 houses before the dead mother was like, we're done. She pulled the plug on it. Nope.
We're done.
Yeah.
Hey, we're in the cold area of the world when it's Christmas, and sometimes there's a lot of snow. Sometimes it's freezing. Sometimes it's raining. There could even be a tornado. We just don't even know what our Christmas weather will be. So I don't question that mom's like, nope, we're done.
Yeah, we were just done, and I don't blame her because you know we're a bunch of knuckleheads still trying to sing Christmas carols. You know, we're just boys. Like, listen, we have no business singing Christmas carols.
That is, I don't even know what I would do if a group of young boys, little Boy Scouts, because you can't see their Boy Scout bling under all the
because you're bundled up. So you're like, what is going on? It's like knock at the door. Hello, and it's like 6 boys standing there with the very cold, like dead mother, like
Christmas tree.
Yeah. All right, we're pulling the plug on this. This is nice try, everybody. Let's go out for ice cream or something like that.
You checked the mark. You got the badge.
Yeah, exactly. Badge completed.
That is great. Love it.
I love it. So anyway, so we've got a brand new episode for all of you today. Super excited. And listen, so hey, do us a favor. If you're watching us on the YouTubes, if you're watching us on YouTube, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, smash that bell, hit that like, and please feel free to share this video with a friend so that way you get notified every time we drop episodes on this channel, which is weekly. Every Monday we are live 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we're constantly putting up new content on our YouTube channel. And if you're listening to the audio version of this, well, hit that follow button wherever you are listening to us. And maybe if you're on Spotify, there's also a video version of this as well. So if you're on Spotify, you can, kill two birds with one stone. You can watch the video and listen to the audio. And sometimes there's a little survey or a little poll or something too on Spotify. Very juicy. Very, very juicy. So listen, I am excited to get into today's episode. So Amanda.
Yeah.
What is, if you're looking at the title of the show.
Yes.
But what is today's theme? Why don't we explain it to our listeners, our viewers, our community who's chiming in today?
I'm happy to, because today the Wheel of Themes said we must discuss Mistletoe Melodies, romantic holiday songs about smooching. Why not?
Yeah, exactly. Why not? Why not? The holidays in romance definitely can go hand in hand, especially when you talk about films, like how many holiday films have been out there that have to do with, I think the basis of every Hallmark movie is romance or saving the small town from impending doom. So sometimes, usually both, right? Saving the small town from impending doom or the shop or something. And then there's romance along the way. It happens, right?
Absolutely. Like someone falls into the street and then their old love catches them, or that boy that was never, popular. And to your point, they're saving like the town square or something like that. Agreed. So, these are songs that most likely could have made an appearance in Hallmark movies.
Absolutely. And Dave Mattingly chiming in right now. When it comes down to it, aren't all songs really about smooching?
What one thing this show has taught me is Chris and Dave have made it very clear all songs are about smooching.
When it comes down to
attempting to smooch.
Attempting to smooch, making guys just pining.
At least songs by men.
Pining. A lot of songs by men are about pining.
Women.
Or
we
whining.
Have them
One
in
or the
our
other.
hand. Pining or whining.
Pining or whining.
That's fantastic. So I agree with you, Dave. Yes, that's one thing I will take away from my years of doing this show. Because yes, folks, we're going into season 3. I said years. We have had years of doing this show, and it's taught me, all those songs are about smooching.
That's right. We are on season 3, coming to the end of season 3. So, thank you, everybody, for your support for hanging in here for 3 years of craziness. So, all right. So, listen, we got a show to do, and I want to do the show. So, I know everybody else wants us to do the show. I know you want to do the show.
I do.
So, we've got a ton of comments coming in. We will get to those in just a little bit because I see Dave has dropped his suggestions in. I see Ian from Australia has checked in as he normally does and left some suggestions. So, we have a lot of friends on today, a lot of people checking us out. So, we are super excited that you can hang out with us today. Thank you so much. So, Amanda, let's dive into it. Let's go through our first songs together. Who is going first this week in the wild world of Song Swap Showdown? Who's going first?
I made you go last week because I was so excited about my first song to you for the Metal Christmas version.
Metal Christmas.
And it was Christmas Truce. Oh, such a good song still. I love it. So I'll go first this week.
All right. So you are going first this week.
Your first song to me was That Holiday Feeling by Gilles.
Yep.
And Seth McFarlane.
Oh, yeah. The one and only Seth McFarlane.
So, let's talk about this song. It's fabulous.
Yeah, I was, this is actually new. This is,
like 2021, I think, right?
Yeah. So this just came out, this record. So he did another Christmas record a few years ago.
Oh, maybe that's the one that I wrote down.
Right, which I loved. I love because Seth MacFarlane, listen, if you don't know who Seth MacFarlane is, he's the creator of Family Guy, American Dad. Just to name a few. He's does character voices. He's a director. He's a producer. The Orville, another great show that's been on for a little bit. So he is great, but the guy can sing, and he's a big fan of crooners and like that classic big band sound. And he did a Christmas record a few years ago, which I absolutely love because he did it all in that crooner, big band, Frank Sinatra,
Yeah.
Perry Como, like Dino. Like he did it in that style, which I know you and I are big fans of. So
Mhm.
he released a new record, and and he did it with Liz Gilles. So the two of them got together to do sort of like that team up of like the old school, once again, the
Yes.
crooner, very influenced by like the Bing Crosby, Rosemary Clooney team ups of the past.
Which, when
Yeah,
you look at the cover of that album, it looks like a Bing Crosby cover.
it really does. It
Just with
absolutely does.
their faces on it. I loved when I heard it, I go, "This has to be a newer version, but it sounds so old." I really enjoyed that reminiscing of where I feel like Christmas music really started.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's where you get that classic sound on things, like
Mhm.
just the stuff that we grew up with, this because I mean that's what our parents listened to, and
Mhm.
like their parents listened to. So you definitely get that classic feeling. Yeah, let me share my screen real quick just to show the front cover of
Absolutely.
this Christmas. So yeah, here's the front cover of the Christmas record. Um,
Yeah, it
Liz
just
Gill, yeah, holiday debut. We wish you the merriest, and yeah, it's definitely harkening back to like those old school vibes for
yep,
sure.
a nice
Uh,
tip of the hat to
yeah,
that generational sound.
right. And here's the other one too, the first one with him and the wreath, which is like how
Am I looking
many.
at Elvis or what?
Yeah, how many old school Christmas records I got that like the Perry Como, the Frank Sinatra, Elvis
Mhm.
Presley, like with the head in the
Yes.
wreath, the head in the wreath, like that's like
Mhm.
every every Christmas album from like the 50s and 60s.
And the one with this particular record, he keeps making me think of Donny Osmond when I'm watching him in his videos and stuff. I go, "Man, he really looks like Donny."
Yeah, yeah,
And
he does. He does look like Donny Osmond. That's
he
a
like,
great
it's
point.
I think the mouth and such, and so when I was doing my research for this song, I did watch a interview with them on The View, and it was a really good interview to kinda tell kind of just went into, where the conception of this sound came from for them, why it was important for them to share it, and I really liked Liz's, comment that she put in there. She goes, "It just was really nice because I could introduce this sound to my audience."
Yeah,
Something that they may have never heard before. And so it was really a great way to kind of throw out a net, cast in maybe some listeners such as myself who had never heard her before or him sing.
yeah, and she was she's an actor, so she's was in Dynasty, and also Victorious. So those were two of the shows that she was in, and she's actually been like her and Seth MacFarlane have actually been sort of like on and off throughout the years, like kind of touring and singing together and performing, basically with some of their favorite symphony orchestras. And so, and
Mhm.
actually, an article in Variety, McFarlane, he said, we're both fans of the classic Bing Crosby,
Yeah.
Rosemary Clooney duet albums and their exquisite, expressive orchestrations contrasting with fun, casual vocal style. We've done our best to honor our tradition with our new Christmas album. We hope it adds some extra charm to your holiday season. So
I
when
think
I
it
heard this
does.
new song, I go, I am sending this to Amanda
Mhm.
because I also loved it. I didn't know, I figured you'd pick up on this because,
Yeah.
you are a Christmas aficionado, but it was very much in that, like, I really can't say, like, baby,
Yes.
it's cold outside, like, really play off on, like, that song, with that kind of
Mhm.
talking, singing, like, being cute with each other type of
Yeah.
thing. So.
That the seduction without saying the words.
Yes, absolutely. So should I play a little bit of this?
Please do. It's just really a sweet song, good sound, good family sounding song. I mean, you can confidently put this on any playlist for Christmas.
Reminds me of the opening, The Family Guy.
Look how the snow is snowing.
So
Your
crisp
eyes are
sounding.
soft and glowing.
Jack Frost is nipping at our feet.
I'll bet your lips are warm and sweet. We've got that holiday feeling, that happy holiday feeling.
Let's roast chestnuts by the fire.
Any little thing you desire
Those reindeer
Great.
soon will be here.
Their
won't mean a
sound
thing to
is
me.
so great together.
They really do sound amazing together. Like their voices just it checks all the boxes. Checks all the boxes.
Yeah, the chemistry of their voices is really phenomenal. Like you said, it checks all the boxes. So I really like this song. I feel I hadn't heard it before. So I'm so grateful that you sent it my way. I am definitely listening to the entire rest of the album. I feel like this is one that I would want to get like on record. Because to me around the holidays, you want to put on a holiday record. And so I think this is going to be something that I purchased for the family that we can listen to. I feel like I'm buying something vintage
Yeah.
when I'm doing it, which is fun.
Yeah, it is really fun. This is like when and I introduced you to the JD McPherson holiday record for socks.
Oh my gosh.
And
so
that
phenomenal.
record is like become that is a tradition now in this family to listen to JD McPherson's socks record. And this, I think, right to your point, is like right up there now. Like I'm in love with this.
It's so good. So how long ago did you hear this song? Did you just find out this song like within like
I just found this song because I guess it got released early November or like right before. Can't remember if it was like right before Thanksgiving or right after Thanksgiving they released it. So it was earlier, but I didn't know it was actually released until literally when I started looking for songs.
Love it.
And I had my little list, but I'm like, let me see if I can find something maybe newer by a newer artist. And when this came up, I was like, oh my God, yes, new Seth MacFarlane. Like, I am definitely giving you this on our playlist for romantic songs because it is. It's very romantic. It's very cute, and it's very much in that like, baby, it's cold outside style. When, you know, it even ends like, and there's some. It's just fun. Like, please go listen to it. You guys will check it out. It's on our Spotify playlist, which you can check out.
Absolutely.
Our holiday playlist. So go find that.
Hey, and listen, if you are new here, you might be going, why are they giving each other that holiday feeling, a brand new song that no one's heard of? Like there seems to be more obvious songs that could make the Mistletoe playlist. You are right. But an element of our show is that we do try to find songs that we have not heard before to send to the other and then rate it. So we have that extra little element, which I cheated a little today. I'm going to be very clear about that. Sometimes cheating needs to happen.
It has to happen, especially during this time.
Yes. And I struggled because, again, I was trying to find something a little bit new, maybe trendy, but maybe not trendy. I don't know. And just not the old, I saw mommy kissing Santa Claus type of song. So, all right. With all that being said, that holiday feeling, where do I rate it? On a sliding scale of 1 to 5 records, I give this a 4.5. I feel like this is a very, very great, fresh Christmas song that really takes us home back into those good memories from when we were younger. So 4.5. Maybe it'll even go up to a 5 record in a couple years.
Wow, 4.5. I will take that. I will take that. And I will say I was definitely playing the judge on this one because I had a feeling that I was going to get high marks from the judge on this one because I like this. I know how you are when it comes to that sound.
Yeah.
That vintage, the big band sound style of Christmas music. So I had a feeling you were going to like this one.
I know it's going to go up from here. It can't go down.
Can't go down. Only up.
Only up from here.
Well, I will take your 4.5.
Yay.
I appreciate it. Thank you so very, very much. All right. So your first song to me was Christmas Valentine by Ingrid Michaelson and Jason Mraz. Now, another song I'd not heard before. And I would love to know from you, where did you hear this song? How did you stumble upon this song? Is this one that's already on your playlist? Because I think this is a newer song, right? This is also one that's been kind of released, or is this an older one?
This is, I don't know the exact release date, but this has been on my playlist for a little while now. But keep in mind, I listen to Christmas music way too much of the year. So it could have been this year, and I just knew about it earlier. But I'm positive I was listening to this last year.
Oh, this was released in 2011, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry,
I was this is definitely, and I feel like this one might have even been a contender for last year's shows, and I just, it didn't make the list. But what's interesting is Dave, this is one of the suggestions that Dave gave to you this week.
That's right. I did see it pop up, but I had already had my list locked in when Dave sent it. I was like, so.
Which I'm so glad you didn't, because when I was listening to my normal playlist and I heard the song, I screenshotted it as soon as I knew that we were going to do the mistletoe. So I
Yeah.
have the date, time, and stamp of when I screenshotted this song to remember. And I was like, Dave, it was before your suggestion, because I was like, that's so funny. We are in tune, Dave. We're in tune. We know what we're doing. So I just think this is a sweet song. Ingrid has been on our show before, just not in the Christmas music. And I tell you, I love her. Her sound is great. And I'm a cheerleader for her.
Yeah, I know that you have shared Ingrid Michaelson songs with me before, and I think that she has a really interesting voice for, especially with this. I think her and Jason Mraz, like this song in particular, it's very cute. It is a Christmas ditty, as I would classify it. It definitely is that. Like, it's a very cute, like very like indie kind of song, which was hilarious because I watched on TikTok yesterday. Somebody did a really funny video about like how every indie Christmas song sounds one way with the female vocalist. And I just listened to this and I saw that video a few hours later. I was like, wow, that is spot on. They're like, why does every indie artist who sings Christmas songs sound like this? And I was like, oh my gosh, that's funny. But I thought this was a cute song though. It's, the song is called Christmas Valentine. And according to oldtimemusic.com, they did talk about the song a little bit. So the song was released in 2011 as part of Jason Mraz's EP titled The Live Collection. And the song actually combines themes of Christmas and Valentine's Day. So apparently what Jason Mraz was trying to do was he was inspired to combine, basically how he says, was inspired by his desire to merge the festive spirit of Christmas with the celebration of love associated with Valentine's Day. The song encapsulates his personal perspective on these two holidays and how they can be intertwined to create a meaningful and joyous experience. So, listen, I thought this was a cute song. It was cute. I don't love it in the sense of like, I don't know if it's going to become a perennial holiday favorite, but I do like that. I feel like that this is sort of like, okay, so when you listen to holiday music, and this is how I think about it, and I'm wondering if you think about it the same way, like there's holiday music, and then there's like times of the day that you can listen to certain holiday songs, right? Like and so I feel like this is like part of the quiet holiday music genre of like stuff I'd maybe listen to like earlier in the morning or even like later at night type of thing, because it just has a vibe to it, so it's not like this like huge like like wall of sound, like big old holiday, like bombastic, like how we just listened to even the Seth McFarlane, like just loud holiday big band, or like
dinner
like,
party sound. This is
or like rocking around the Christmas tree, like
coffee shop,
right? Coffee shop Christmas. There you go. Coffee shop Christmas. That's this category. Thank you.
I would agree with you on that. I feel and appreciate the division there. Yeah. Because you're right.
Yes, I think it's definitely like coffee shop Christmas feeling. So that's how I had wrapped this up. So it's a cute song though. I mean, so let me play a little bit of it. I'd love to hear what everybody else thinks about it if you haven't heard it already. I know this,
as I'm humming the other song still.
was a Dave Mattingly suggestion, but I think this is nice. This is like shopping in Target.
Right outside my window, all the snow is coming down. The Brooklyn Bridge is blanketed, it's quiet all around. The city lights are blinking bright, just like a Christmas tree that I remember.
We made a reservation.
When you muted, the music went away too, so I just hummed.
Sorry. Coughing.
There's something about you that I'm getting used to, baby. Just be mine. A kind of sort of Christmas Valentine. You're making every day with you and I.
Yeah, Billy, this one just got Chris choked up.
Baby, just be mine. Just say you'll be my Christmas Valentine.
It's a cute song. It's definitely a ditty.
So it's the Kmart Blue Light Special of Christmas songs.
Yeah.
I'd like to draw your attention to the Blue Light Special of today.
That's right. Today's sale at Target is 2 for 1 on Christmas sweaters. Yeah. So,
I miss Kmart.
yeah, Kmart. We used to have so many of them around here. They're all gone, and
They're
they're all gone. Like
gone.
all of them, they're
All
gone.
of 'em.
I don't even know if there's any Kmart's left. I mean,
Bring Kmart back. Did they have the best prices? No. Did they
No.
have the best lighting? No. Were they the
No.
cleanest? No. But what I
No.
tell you, I have some amazing memories walking around Kmart with my mom. The eatery was amazing. I'd get the
Yes.
popcorn, we'd get the slushy. They had the layaway, which I don't know if my parents ever did or not, but there was a major layaway area.
yeah,
for,
yes,
like Christmas. I remember the commercials about the layaway and all of the,
Mhm.
and there'd be lines in the layaway.
yep.
I don't even know if companies do layaway anymore. I guess it's called credit cards.
I guess it's called credit card now. Like I know there's like the payment plans and all that now you can do, but I guess
Yeah.
it's kind of like that.
Bring Kmart back for us people that want
Kmart and
it.
Kmart and Radio Shack.
I never shopped at Radio Shack. I
Radio
had
Shack
never
was the
a
best.
need. I
Loved
never had
Radio
a
Shack.
need.
Yeah.
I don't know, like what would one go into? I mean, I know what Radio Shack was, but what would you go into Radio Shack as you to get?
Oh, I would always spend time in Radio Shack picking up like little pieces, especially like being a musician. Like you're always picking up little pieces of
Okay.
electronics
All
or,
right.
and also being in music, like you'd buy things for stereos and it just had everything that you needed like on one spot. Yeah, exactly. Radio Shack, the parts draws. Exactly, Billy.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. See, I just wasn't in that. I mean, I'd
Yeah.
walk past it in the mall.
Yes, it was always in the mall.
Yeah, like hi, Radio Shack.
There you go. Yes, that Chris, that exactly. Deal Billy checking in. By the way,
I know.
But I
Billy's
love
sharp.
Billy's. I love Billy's.
I know.
The best.
I love
His
it.
little icons are great.
Keep
All right,
these
so where do I?
comments coming.
What?
I said, keep the comments coming.
Yeah,
Like,
seriously. I mean, we
we're
got so
having-
many comments, so we're going to get to them in just a little bit. So I'm going to give my rating
all
on
right.
Ingrid Michaelson and Jason Mraz's Christmas Valentine. Very cute song. It's a nice ditty. It is a coffee house. I'm just shopping. No, but it is. It's nice. It's a nice, quieter,
Relaxing.
cutesy, like Christmas song. So
Mhm.
where do I put it? I'm going to give it a 3.7. I think it's a 3.7
Okay.
of a song. I
So above average.
definitely above average. I don't
Okay.
know if it's going to be a perennial favorite, but it is. It's on our playlist though now, so it's on the Song Swap Showdown Christmas playlist, holiday playlist. So
It's
I'm
on
very
there.
excited. I like it. I don't hate it at all. I mean, it's a cute song. It's a good song. It's not my favorite.
Mhm.
But I definitely don't hate it. It's a cute song. And it'll probably grow on me. I think it slaps in nice with the playlist that you
It-
gave me today too. It feels like it flows very well. And I think even in this playlist, like our holiday playlist, it fits in really well. So I
Agreed.
dig it.
Okay. I received that 3.7 records. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah. So 3.7 for Ingrid Michaelson and Jason Mraz's Christmas Valentine. So,
Boom.
all right. So let's just check in with all our friends here who are commenting, and of course, Ian from down under, Ian from Australia, checking in as he always does, leaving some comments while we're asleep, while he's awake, and that way now he's asleep, and now we're gonna read it. So, all right. So Ian, only 2 weeks away till Christmas. I'm assuming Amanda's been good. Hopefully Chris has been as well, and you both get fabulous presents. Yes, we have both been very good. Santa, please give us nice
Santa
presents.
baby.
We are nice. Although I got a great present from Amanda already. We got to meet each other for the first time ever in Detroit in person. So that was
Absolutely.
a
the
present.
feature of the year.
That was by far the best thing of the year. So that
So
was a
much
great
fun.
present.
It was.
So Ian also putting in some song picks, not strictly romantic, but two of my favorite songs of any genre are Aussie Christmas songs. How to Make Gravy by Paul Kelly and White Wine in the Sun by Tim Minchin. Please take a listen to them and enjoy. I like a white wine in the sun. That sounds so summery right now. I'm like,
It really does sound sorry. But we got to remember, it is summery
and it's
in
true.
Australia.
That's right.
For him.
Great reminder that it is summertime in Australia. So
I mean, imagine winter and Christmas not being connected for people. Like it was I was an adult before I realized there'd be part of the world that didn't have like
Right.
white Christmases.
yeah.
No geography lesson prepared me for that news.
No, that there are other parts of the world that don't have where it's like
What do you-
90 degrees outside and
What do
there's
you
no
mean
way-
there's no white Christmas?
You know, I definitely wouldn't mind. Rachel and I talk about it every year of like going away to like somewhere tropical, just somewhere warm, and like I would love to have a Christmas on a beach. I just think it'd be great. Shorts, Christmas on a drink in my hand. That's fine.
And
I'm down with that.
Can you house the Chris and Amanda Song Swap Showdown?
Yes,
We'll be on our way.
we're coming. We're coming. Our down under special.
Oh yes.
Yeah. All right. So Dave, Mr. VIP. The VP of Song Swap Showdown, New Wave Dave Mattingly, check it in. So he's saying today's topic is outside my wheelhouse, but my suggestions for Chris, Jason Mraz, and Ingrid Michaelson's Christmas Valentine. That Amanda swapped. Oh,
I swapped the swap.
You swapped the swap. Swap this double swap.
Ooh.
Kip Adata. I saw Daddy kissing Santa Claus, and Tegan and Sara make you mine this season. I love that song, Dave. I love Tegan and Sara. That's a great one, Dave. Great pick there. Great pick.
He's always got some really.
He's got so many
choices.
Great picks.
I know.
Dave is a human jukebox. He really
is.
So my suggestions for Amanda: Dar Williams, The Christians and the Pagans, The Waitresses, Christmas Wrapping. I mean, classic. Classic song. And Weird Al, Christmas at Ground Zero, another classic. That is a funny one. That's a good one. And Christmas at Ground Zero includes the line, I'll duck and cover with my Yuletide lover underneath the mistletoe.
See, he even knows that. Dave,
Yes.
what don't you know?
Yeah, Dave is great, man. Dave's got it going on. So we
does.
have hey, checking in.
That's
Hey.
Billy Thorpe. And then
He switched.
He switched. He goes, what was the comment he said? It was
wait.
I'm gonna
Yeah, here he goes.
pull it.
YouTube. I was being an old man and watching on Facebook. Yeah, I know Facebook with their privacy settings. It gets wonky.
And
of course, Dave's checking in. Good morning, Sonic Switchers.
every week he comes.
That's
up
great.
With something greater.
We have Shadow Band. He's checking in. He seems to be having a lot of conversations with Dave in the chat. So thank you, Shadow Band, for checking in. We appreciate you. He goes, I think I made a good Christmas song back in the day. Love nostalgia. And he goes, I can get down with the crooners too from a Brothers 4 perspective. All right.
I like it. And I like the Shadow Band.
Yeah,
There's
Shadow
a
Band.
Band.
Jim Fisher checking in from Widegate UK. Hello, Jim. Welcome to the show. I appreciate you very much for listening and hanging out with us today. And wow, there's just so many comments. Keep going. Oh, and Shadow Band checking in with Dar Williams in The Time of God's beautiful record.
I need to check it out.
Yeah. Oh, and Dave's also saying, Chris, for other Jason Mraz songs, I think you'd like Curbside Prophet and A Remedy. For Ingrid, Be Okay, Way I Am, which I know that one, and Time Machine.
Yep.
And I once told Amanda about my Ingrid Michaelson story where Ingrid Michaelson basically back in the day when we used to do a lot of video editing for some of the record labels, we would always create these video promos based on the music videos that they would give us for like all the retail shops, for Best Buy in particular, or FYE. And at that time, The Way I Am was the release, and I got so sick of hearing The Way I Am. I must have heard it about 10 kajillion times editing all these different promos for Ingrid Michaelson's Way I Am. And I'm kind of like, it's a great song, but I can't listen to it like objectively anymore. It just gives me some PTSD.
Yeah. So when I sent it to you, I had no idea that backstory, because The Way I Am was featured on one of our shows many moons ago. And that was the serial board killer string attachment that went to a stick-it note that I wasn't prepared for. Over edited.
Yep.
I've got blue this week.
Yeah.
Or teal. Fingerprints everywhere.
Love it.
I do.
All right. So let's get into our song number 2 picks.
Yes. So, Chris, your song number 2 to me was Winter Weather by Squirrel Nut Zippers, which I am familiar with because of you.
Yes. And
listen, another classic.
Yeah, it's I love this record. I love the Squirrel Nut Zippers. This whole Christmas Caravan record.
Yeah.
excellent. And I love that, if you guys aren't familiar with Squirrel Nut Zippers, they were a band that kind of came out in the the weird phase that happened in music where there was like swing bands and big band for like that little window of time where it was huge. They had a big hit song, hot, hot in the afterlife. I'm not even gonna bother trying to sing it, but they hit it big with that song. And but they have a great combo of like that jazzy and swing, and it's just that whole era. And they're one of the few bands from that time that I actually think are really good and are actually very good musicians. And most of those bands, it was such a flash in the pan. But they are a band that I really feel like stood out because I feel like the quality of their songs were really good. And they weren't just doing all standards and covers. And this Christmas record they did, I think it's just phenomenal. It's phenomenal.
So I did listen to.
Yeah,
just
there it is.
yesterday.
Hell Not Hot. Yes, thank you. That's the name of the song, Dave. Thank you.
Feeling hot, hot, hot. Not that one.
No, it's not that one. I mean, do I have to play? Should I play that one really quick?
Sure, go ahead. Why
Well-
you cue it up. Why? So I listened to the whole record yesterday of the Christmas Caravan by Squirrel Nut Zipper. And I will say, while I enjoyed all of the songs because I just enjoyed the sound of them,
Yeah.
this particular Winter Weather was my favorite of all of them. And there was a generous amount of songs on that record.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of songs in that record.
I mean, I could be wrong, but I felt like there was like 12 to 15. And I thought that was a generous Christmas record.
It is a generous one. It is. Oh, so here's the hit.
You could be headed for the serious drive. Now you make the scene all day. But
This is not
tomorrow there'll be hell
Winter
to pay.
Afterlife, we'll be headed for the serious side. Now to make the scene all day, but tomorrow there'll be hell to pay.
The people listen
So that was the hit song back in the day.
It's a good hit. I could see if Beetlejuice would have been created in 2023, that would have been a great table scene.
Good call on that. I'd never even thought about that. That is a good one.
That would have been a nice replacement for a modernized version of Beetlejuice.
Maybe it will be in the the sequel to Beetlejuice that they
I
are
would take
working on.
that. I'm eager to see that for sure.
Yes.
So Winter Weather, let's cue up a little bit of a winter weather now that we've played Hell.
Yeah. That we played Hell. All right, here we go.
I'm captivated immediately.
And this is the album opener too.
They
Love
were
it.
smart to make this the opener.
Sets the tone.
Yeah, they knew this was their best.
Yeah.
Or I don't know if it's best, maybe most likable version to the masses.
Very long intro. But it's
I
the
love the winter weather.
I don't, but
Because
you've
the two
convinced
of
me.
us can get together. There's nothing sweeter and finer when it's nice and cold. I can hold baby closer to me.
Anytime I hear music like this,
Collecting all the
Yeah.
I think,
kisses
what would
that
it
I
have been
give
like to live during that? I know she's modern day, but in the time that music was prevalent,
you mean the 20s? The roaring 20s?
Yes, the 30s, 40s. I mean, even
Yeah.
just a different time. I mean, I don't know. I don't know that we could have thrived during that decade or so.
Yeah.
But man, what a time to be alive.
It's a great sound, man. It's a fun sound. It's, and I love how bands like Squirrel Nut Zippers will do it and kind of make it a little more contemporary and just make it sound good. Like I'm always into that Scott Bradley's music jukebox. He does that all the time. He takes like a pop song and makes it sound like this.
Love it.
Yeah, it's good stuff. So, all right. So Squirrel Nut Zippers Christmas Caravan record, definitely, and Winter Weather. This was a good one. I also had a feeling you would like this one. I felt like I was appealing to your sensibility and all that. So,
So this one I put a little closer, and we'll call the Coffee House Christmas.
Yes, I would agree. Coffee House Christmas.
It's a little bit more not necessarily only Christmas. I feel like I could listen to this a little bit throughout the winter.
Yeah.
Winter weather.
Winter Weather.
You sound just like it. It's as if I was listening to it off of Spotify.
Yeah.
So I rate this. I really still like it a lot, though, and I would listen to this over and over. So while I'm not going to give it a 4.5 because I just feel like that holiday feeling's at a different category and lane, I'm going to put Winter Weather by the Squirrel Nut Zippers. I'm going to give it a 4.0.
4.0. All right. I will take that.
And
I
feel
love that.
comfortable with that.
Yeah.
I hope you do too.
Yeah. I do. I like that. I like that rating. I think that's very good. I think it's very fair. And I had a feeling you would like this one. I had a feeling. And once again, I feel like it fits in really well in our entire holiday playlist that we have. Which, by the way, if you haven't checked it out yet, you can check it out by using a link right here in the notes or scan that QR code on the screen right there. You see it? Scan that and I'll take you to it. And just so you know what it looks like, by the way. So it looks like this. It's got this cute little graphic of
Look at us. That looks not really like us.
Not really like us, but
there's elements.
We'll take it. But it's but there it is. Song Swap Showdown Christmas playlist. So search for it. It's on Spotify. All the songs are on there, plus a bunch of other songs curated from our community. A lot of community suggestions on there, plus other ones that Amanda and I really enjoy, and we just keep adding more and more songs to it. So, and lots of comments still going on here. Thank you guys. So Shadow Band checking in with saying Sufjan Stevens and amazing Christmas songs. Also Low did great Christmas songs. Yes, I agree. R.I.P. Mimi Parker, amazing voice. So definitely check that out as well. In fact, I'm gonna have to add that actually to the playlist. I think that would be a good add to the playlist.
Okay.
So, all right. So Amanda, your second song to me, funny enough, because this almost wound up on my list too.
Yay! I like that. So maybe fingers crossed that means I'll get a good score.
It almost wound up on my list because I thought it was really cute, and I know some people find Jimmy Fallon very annoying. But I find him actually pretty fun. I think he's pretty fun. I mean, listen, there are times he can be a little much for people, but I gotta tell you, the guy can sing. He's obviously awesome at impressions. I think he's a very good comedian. So he did this song with Meghan Trainor. You guys all know Meghan Trainor.
If you don't, wow. I'll just say wow.
I mean, wow. She had that big song, which I can't remember.
She's had a lot of big songs.
She's had a lot of.
And her songs are so used on TikTok.
Yeah, you're right, actually. There's a lot of Meghan Trainor songs on TikTok. Right?
Yes, they have really. I almost feel like when she's writing some of her music, she specifically throws in some phrases that will be perfect TikTok songs. And I could be wrong, but I think she's a very smart businesswoman, and I suspect she does it on purpose. Yeah,
well, I mean, listen, I think teaming up with one of the most popular night show talk show hosts in the United States is a great way to help get your name out there and keep it out there. So this is a cute song, though. Wrap Me Up, very cute song. The two of them teamed up. They performed it actually on Jimmy Kimmel Live back in November. And this is a song they released just this year. And they released it on November 17th, actually. And they had said that they'd always wanted to collaborate together. And so Jimmy Fallon contacted the singer, who expressed interest in writing a holiday song. And the late night host sent Meghan Trainor a voice memo with him rapping some ideas about wrapping up Christmas gifts. And when he didn't hear back, he said that he thought that she didn't like it, and a few weeks later received a call from her. He said, "Hey, I took your idea, and instead of wrap it up, I made it into wrap me up, like I'm a gift." And so that's the tongue in cheek of the song, and I really think it is fun. And as he said too, he goes, "The song's a bop. This song is a banger." And I agree. A bop, I think, is a really great way of describing the song. A Christmas bop.
Christmas bop.
Which is right up there with Diddy. But I think a Christmas bop sums it up a little bit. But it's a cute, fun song. I mean, it really is. It's
fun, yes.
And once again, it combines a lot of the stuff that when you hear, like, for whatever reason, and I think it's just that the era, when we think about the explosion of Christmas music, definitely that 50s, we always talk about that, the Phil Spector, the Wall of Sound, that great Christmas record, the Phil Spector Christmas present or gift for you, with all the classics, all the great Motown bands all doing. And I think that sound, that big sound, or like that 50s, like the Bing Crosby, like you hear that, and I feel like that always carries through. Like, you just heard the Seth MacFarlane song, and I think this song does a really good job of kind of taking that classic vintage sound and once again doing something contemporary, making something cute, and I think it's good timing for a song like this.
Do you know what I would really like to see Jem and Fallon done? And maybe he's already done it. But like in the evenings, like after all of the normal program would be going on, they would be talking about like the Christmas collection, like infomercials.
Yeah.
And they would be playing some of the songs. It would be like a 30-minute infomercial. And it would be like, and you will start this journey with White Christmas. And then they would do like a version of it. White Christmas. I could see Jimmy Fallon like totally doing a knockoff joke on that. And I think it would be such a hit. And his song, Wrap Me Up, with Meghan could be right on that list.
Yeah, I agree. I could see that making the collection.
Yeah, the 4 CD collection.
Yes.
And 3 installments of $19.99.
Time Life presents Mistletoe Memories, romantic holiday classics for your listening pleasure.
Yes.
This 4-record set includes hits such as White Christmas, Merry Christmas Darling by the Carpenters, and Jimmy Fallon and Meghan Trainor's Wrap Me Up.
And then it goes, no COD and delivery.
The blue screen. Operators are standing by. To take your order.
Because if we have some baby listeners listening, you used to have to call in an order.
That's right. Call in an order now. Order now within the next 15 minutes and get a free Christmas tree with your order.
Or you write in, like you would actually like, do an order form, mail it away.
Yeah.
4 to 6 weeks later, you would get your stuff.
Yeah. Get this free limited edition Christmas globe
And Amanda,
with your order.
Amanda, do not drink the water.
Special disclaimer: do not drink the snow globe water.
Amanda.
It will make you sick. We're speaking to Amanda Sharp.
Or full of Christmas cheer.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! For those
Order now in the next 15 minutes. Operators are standing by.
So basically, what we want all of our listeners to know, we are for hire for infomercials, apparently.
That's right. Yeah.
This is fantastic.
Oh
okay.
All right. So let's listen to a little bit of
Wrap Me Up.
Wrap Me Up with Jimmy Fallon and Meghan Trainor.
And he has an excellent voice.
Guy
He is
can
very
sing.
talented.
He can sing. He's very talented.
One question, if you'd let me. What did you get me? Is it a tie? An ugly sweater?
I mean,
And it is very Meghan, like with the
yeah.
Bougie, like Gucci. Man, I thought I had it.
Now, baby, you're looking at it. Come on, wrap me up in your arms. It's Christmas. Wrap me up. You don't need a wish. Wrap me up.
It's fun.
Christmas magic. Wrap me up. I'm the whole damn package. Come on, wrap me up.
he is naturally a very good singer. Talk about live or recorded. He sounds one and the same.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I see where you're going.
Did you know she's married to the Spy Kid?
It's huh?
Did you know she's married to the Spy Kid?
No, I didn't know that.
The redhead Spy Kid.
Really? I did not know
Yep,
that.
they got 2 babies that look just like him.
Wow.
Yeah,
I had no
I don't know
idea.
how they met, but yeah, they're interesting on TikTok together. It's cute.
Oh, okay. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
And actually, too, if you guys should check out the performance they did on Jimmy on Jimmy Kimmel's show. It was very cute, the two of them together. She's like wearing like this whole like Christmas dress with gingerbread. It was a cute performance. It was very fun. So I definitely highly recommend checking it out. But where do I rate this song? Is it going to be a holiday classic for me? It might. It actually might. I really liked it. I thought it was fun.
Chris has shocked himself. Here
Well,
on-
you know what it kind of reminds me a little bit of too, which to me is one of my all-time favorite Christmas records of all, like
What do we got?
the best. It's right up there, like so far up on the list.
Okay.
I don't know. It might be. I don't know if it's number one. It might be number one.
Okay.
It's
What do we-
John Denver and the Muppets, the Christmas record. I love John Denver and the Muppets.
God
That
rest his
Christmas
soul.
record. I've been listening to that ever since I was a little kid, and it's absolutely a great record. And I feel like this reminds me very much of like, this could have been on that Muppets record. Like I actually keep waiting for like some of the Muppet voices to actually chime in in this song, because I feel like this would be a perfect song for the Muppets to be on. So listen, more Muppets Christmas music. Unfortunately, we don't have any more John Denver, but they should do more Muppets teaming up with other artists. I think it'd be great.
Last week it was more cowbell per Dave's request.
Yeah.
This week it's more Muppets.
Yeah, anything with the Muppets is pure gold. Right, Dave? Exactly. You got more Muppets. I was actually excited because they did the Dr. Teeth record, and they did the Dr. Teeth, in the Mayhem, Electric Mayhem band on Disney Plus. It's like more Muppets. So I think that, listen, Jimmy Fallon, Meghan Trainor, I know you guys watch the show a lot. So thank you for watching. We're humbled by you watching Song Swap Showdown and supporting us.
Indeed.
But you may want to do a remix of this song with the Muppets. Just saying. I'm just putting it out there.
It would be a very easy transition to do.
It would be. And I'm telling you, like, listen, take some career advice from a guy like myself, Team up with the Muppets.
Dave says he's wearing Muppet socks right now. Dave Madeline, you just keep getting cooler.
Yeah, like me, me, me. Can you imagine like that part, like in the middle of the song where like Beaker's doing me, 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 me? Great. It would be perfect.
Yes.
Be great.
Oh my gosh.
So all right. So where do I rate the song? So listen,
we still gotta rate this.
I gotta rate the song. So without the Muppets guest starring on this,
That's true.
I still think it's a very fun, it's a holiday bop. I like that word, holiday bop. I'm gonna give 4 records. I feel like it's a solid 4 record Christmas song. It's obviously on our playlist, and I'm gonna enjoy this one. But I could definitely, I'm advocating for it, man. Get the Muppets on here. Yeah.
All right.
Mustotler and Wolford but yeah. I'm Stotler and Wolford personified. All right, and I can actually see them chiming in on this song. Can you imagine? They always do the breaks and they give some kind of sarcastic comment in the middle of this song, or they cut to them like in the balcony. It'd be great.
So the brainstorming session that has happened live on the Song Swap Showdown today under Mistletoe Melodies has been just remarkable. Well done, everyone. I just want to throw
well done. Well
Who
done.
knows
Listen,
what's going to get created from this episode?
Pure gold here. Pure gold, folks.
Success has clues, and we're leaving tons of nuggets here.
Yes.
I love it. All right. So Chris is coming in with 8.5 records so far. I'm coming in behind with 7.7. We've got a song apiece to go. Who's going to be the winner? I have a feeling it's probably going to be Chris, but we will see.
Who will be the winner? Winger. Winger. Who will be the winner of the Song Swap Showdown?
Mistletoe Melody Edition.
Your weekly music throwdown show. Let's go, brother.
We're diving into so many characters today.
Well, Mark, I know Mark's saying sorry I'm late. Well, we're great to see you. Just missed a whole Muppet discussion, Mark.
We say Muppets and boom, he comes in again.
Exactly.
The timing of that man is excellent.
This might be the highest scoring showdown ever.
Woo!
Wow. Nice.
Hey, it's Christmas songs.
That's right.
Right? All right. So speaking of Christmas songs, let's go with your third choice to me, which is Christmas Crush by Homegrown. Now listen here. Chris added, he's like, this one's on Spotify, Amanda. Here is the link to.
Yes.
Christmas Crush by Homegrown. So before I go into my comments, I really need to know your thought process, where this came from, who this is, because I might need you, Chris Vaglio, to sell me a little bit on Christmas Crush by Homegrown.
Okay, so I heard the songs. I got to see if I can find. I thought I had the CD over here, and I know I do somewhere, but I couldn't.
So you have Homegrown CD.
Well, so let me. I gotta set this up a little.
Okay,
bit.
I need a lot of setting up with this one.
Right.
Help me help you.
Okay, so let me get this. Let me get this up.
And
so
while you're doing that, Shadow Band's coming in saying he is wearing Garfield socks. Like, honestly, are our community not the coolest group of people ever?
Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. Love it. So, all right, I want to set this up properly, because this was a song that I knew from the moment that
Please set it up properly.
We were doing the show that I was going to have to give this to you. So a few years back, right? This is going back probably 2007.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So, you know how I always talk about like being really big into garage rock and stuff like that. Anyway,
Yes,
so there
we
was a
love it.
great compilation that came out called Santa's Got a GTO.
Oh, okay.
And it's Rodney on ROQ's favorite Christmas songs, a tribute to Marion A. Bingenheimer, who is Rodney Bingenheimer's mother. Rodney Bingenheimer, for anybody who doesn't know, Rodney Bingenheimer was by far one of the most important disc jockeys in rock alternative music.
Okay.
On the West Coast, the famous ROQ rock K-Rock out there, he was responsible for breaking so many bands. I mean, he basically broke Blondie. I mean, just to name a few. The Runaways. I mean, the list can go on and on and on about how many bands he broke on the West Coast with his radio show.
When you
Rodney
say
on the Rock.
broke, what do you explain
Like
to me when
playing
you're
the
broke?
record, like being the first to play their record on the
So like
air
their
when
breakdown,
other
their breakthrough. Okay,
right, like so
I
playing
didn't understand the
yeah.
lingo. Okay,
yeah, so playing a single and being like, oh my god, this band's great, and like meanwhile
Okay.
most of the other DJs and other East Coast, like they weren't playing them, but like they would go there,
Okay.
and Rodney, if he was a fan of your band, would play your record and like just
Ooh.
and basically get you over on the West Coast, which would be great. So he was just very, very important figure in music. And actually he has a show now on Sirius XM's Little Steven's Underground Garage. He does a
so
show.
he's still alive.
Yo, he's still alive and
Okay.
just he's definitely older, but he is, when you talk like how Dave talks about music, Rodney is like right. Rodney talks about music. He knows every band. He's a fixture. He is very important to rock and roll music in general.
I love that. Okay.
So he's done compilations over the years. So this was a compilation that he put out. It was, well, he didn't put it out, but he was part of it in 2007. And it was all Christmas songs by all different underground bands. You had Ride, Frosted, which was Jane Wiedlin's band, Homegrown, we're going to talk about, the Boss Martians, Red Cross. The Cranes. I mean, just so many underground bands fixtures on the scene. So this band Homegrown are a California-based band. We're a California-based band. I mean, they haven't been active in many, many years.
Okay.
And they're like basically a pop punk, sort of ska, mostly pop punk band. And they put out this song, Christmas Crush, that was on this record. And you can't seem to find, for whatever reason is probably licensing, the song's not available on digital anywhere. You can't. It's not on Spotify. It's not available on digital anywhere. Their catalog is. This song is not. But I've always loved this song because it's very cute. It's super cheeky, and I was like, Christmas Crush has to be on this because it's basically depicts a boyfriend reading his girlfriend's diary who's had a crush on Santa since she was 9 years old, and I think it's hilarious.
Anyone listening to the show knows that I've always been more attractive to the older men.
Yes.
Even at 9. But Santa was never, ever.
Right. But that's what makes
he never made Amanda's list.
Right, but that's what makes it funny. That's what makes it funny is that she's got this crush for Santa, and it's like, and the boyfriend's jealous now of Santa. Like, it's a very cute story. Yeah. So I got it. So I was like, I got to give this to Amanda. I got to give this to Amanda because it's just very cute. And I know I'm going out on a limb, but I'm like,
you definitely stacked it with two good ones to throw in the third, like.
But I was like, I think you got to hear this song.
And I'm happy-ish that I've heard it. No, I'm kidding.
I can't tell if you're offended by this song or if you just didn't get it.
I'll be honest. There was a portion of not getting it to some degree. So your explanation really kind of pieced it together a little bit more because there isn't a ton on this. Like, to your point, like it's not. I listened to it a few times. And it just really wasn't my favorite. I mean, I really felt like you gave me two amazing like gems, and then this one came out, and I was like, yeah,
yeah,
just But all right, I'm gonna listen to it now with your story behind it with some fresh ears.
Yeah. So
cue it up if you have it.
I will cue it up. And by the way, so I will have the link in our notes for this song because, you can't listen to it on streaming anywhere. It is here on YouTube, but it's been uploaded. So it's not available anywhere. And it's got to have to do with licensing stuff, I'm sure.
Which is really interesting because when I just was like, this has to be such a local band or something to you, because even the views on it. What are the views on it when you see that? 1,000?
Yeah, it's got 4.8 thousand views on it. At least this version. But it's been uploaded so many times. I mean, if you put it in on YouTube, you'll see different accounts have it
Sure.
uploaded. I think one of the ones I sent you's got a few thousand.
Yeah, it seems like a very under the radar song.
And you'll see too, if you go on YouTube, a lot of the songs on this record are not on Spotify. So people have uploaded this record, this compilation onto YouTube because it just isn't available. And I'm sure it has to do with licensing stuff. So so let me play a little bit of Homegrown's Christmas Crush. It's a cute song. It's a cute song. If I can get it to work.
Fingers crossed it works.
Fingers crossed it works. Let's go.
It's something.
Yeah, it is something.
I just felt like you gave me such
oh, here it goes.
Butter sounding gold.
I did, but I gotta get you stuff that's not.
It's the name of the game.
Yeah.
Had a crush on Santa since I was 9 years old. But oh Santa, why do you go?
It's cute.
Once a year you come visit me, eat my cookies, leave presents, the same old routine. But now Santa, I want something more.
At night.
No presents are what this girl asking for. Santa, stay with me tonight.
Santa, stay with me tonight.
I thought it was Santa with me tonight after. I was like, holy cow.
So good.
I read these words in her diary, an invasion of my girlfriend's privacy. I shouldn't have, but I'm glad I did.
Yeah, see? He's reading his girlfriend's diary.
Wonder what does she see in him? A big old tub of jelly with a double chin.
I mean, come on.
He's older than my grandmother. Indeed, this fetish is really bizarre. Sexual attraction for this holiday.
That's why.
I got a plan that you wouldn't believe, but I've gotta act fast. It's Christmas Eve.
He's got to act fast because it's Christmas Eve. I mean, it's all about the boyfriend being like, oh no. He's like, I don't understand her sexual attraction to this holiday star. It's great. He's older than my grandmother, it's almost Christmas Eve. So I got to do something because otherwise I'm going to lose my girlfriend to Santa. I just think it's hilarious.
Threat to his relationship once a year. The pressure.
Right. Exactly. Very good song. So this is why it qualifies as a romantic melody, because it's a boyfriend trying to save his relationship from trying to, because Santa's moving in.
I could almost see this be spun as a Hallmark movie.
Oh yeah, that would be a funny Hallmark movie.
That would be a funny Hallmark
where
movie.
It's this girl who's obsessed with Santa because she's in love with Santa, and so she's trying to and she only gets to see him once a year. So every year she keeps trying to get with Santa, but she keeps missing him. And
Santa Baby brings a whole nother version of that song.
Yeah.
Okay, so will this be on my I'm decorating Christmas cookie playlist?
It should be.
No,
but it should be.
Is this on the Song Swap Showdown Christmas playlist? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is it cheeky? Yes, it is cheeky. Is it clever?
Super.
Extremely clever.
Where
did I would love to have been at the conception of this song.
I mean, it's so funny because it's exactly that. It's basically, the premise is I read my girlfriend's diary. I found out she's in love with Santa. And I gotta act fast, otherwise I'm gonna lose her. And he's coming, and I'm gonna lose my girlfriend. It's just...
Okay, so let me ask you and our listeners, because I think all of our listeners are men right now, and my wonderful co-host here. So if you stumbled across your girlfriend/wife's diary and you found out she was in love with Santa, what would be your initial reaction? Because That's a whole different level of like daddy problems. I mean, how do we dive into that?
I would invest in a Santa suit immediately.
As a man, I can't believe you just so simply said that because now that my mind didn't even go there.
Yep.
Fellas,
Yep.
do you agree with Chris?
Invest in a Santa suit ASAP, boys.
Did you have the answer ready? Did you already think that in your brain?
Well, I mean, it makes logical sense.
Okay, but wow, that was impressive, Chris Baglio.
Well, I am a man, so.
And this is how men write songs about Christmas crushing.
Correct. Now, I would never read my girlfriend's or my wife's diary. That's.
You never would?
No, that's an invasion of privacy. Come on.
Really?
Yeah.
You never would? Did you read your sister's?
No. God, no.
If
No.
you would have found it, would you have?
No.
Look at you.
At least I don't think so. I mean, it depends. I mean, now, obviously not. I'm an adult.
Of course not. Yeah.
I mean, maybe as
but
a little,
kid.
I don't know, as a little kid, but I don't know. I was the oldest one out of the three of us. So I don't know. I don't think I would have. I mean, it's hard to go back to like what would like a very, a 10-year-old or 9-year-old version of myself do, or like but I don't know. I just don't think I would have done it.
You're a good sibling and a very good husband for not doing that.
Yeah, but I wouldn't read my wife's. I mean, that's all, I mean, especially now. I mean, I'm an adult. Like, there's no reason for me to read her journals or anything. Like, that's just, I mean, because it comes down, either I trust her or I don't, right? So, that kind of stuff is, it's personal thoughts. And just because you write something down in your personal thought like that doesn't always necessarily mean you're going to act on it. It's just, it is what it is. So
I don't have a journal or a diary, but I'm pretty sure that Marcus would be like, I don't even want to know further what's in her brain.
You know what? I don't think it's just, I got to say that content is not meant for me. So
Understood. Okay. All right. So you would get a Santa outfit immediately.
Yeah.
I think that really makes sense.
Yeah, so Dave Mattingly saying, if I found my gal's diary, I'd immediately put it back and apologize for picking it up. Yeah, see, I think that's right, Dave. I just think
so nice.
I think as adults at this point, like, you either trust the person you're with or you don't, and like you got to respect that, like, that's someone's personal like thoughts and journals, or like, that's just not. It's not for me. It's not meant for me. If it was for me, it would be shared with me. It would be like, here, I want you to read this. Like, so I agree with that. I agree.
Very good.
Yeah.
I'd
Dave
be like,
saying,
Marcus, open up to page 13, please.
Yeah. Only page 13.
Only page 13.
Yeah. Dave is saying, this one reminds me of They Might Be Giants. I saw my baby wearing Santa's beard, which has a similar theme. And it made, you know what? And Dave, maybe they heard that and were inspired by it. To Amanda's point, like, how did you come up with this song? Maybe something like that, like where they heard something or read something. I mean, who knows? I mean, all of a sudden you read something in a paper about someone being obsessed with Santa, and it becomes, oh, how funny would it be if we wrote a song like this?
This is just a very interesting conversation we've had because of your third choice of Christmas Crush Homegrown. It's went to diary reading, dressing up as Santa Claus.
To keep your relationship like
spicy, more than once a year.
I'm going to say, and if you find out that your wife or significant other is into something like that, then you must oblige.
There could not have been a better instant answer than what you gave. I'm impressed, Chris.
And don't buy cheap Santa suit. Buy a nice Santa suit. Get
I mean, I would assume like you're going all in at that point.
You got to spend some bucks. Make it.
You want the best experience.
Make it real.
Make it real. So, okay. I feel like I was coming in and I was going to give this song 100% under 3 records.
Yeah.
I didn't really like it. But after our great, Daddy Baglio's coming in.
It was finally I could listen live. Yeah. So, yeah, congratulations to my dad who's officially retired as of Saturday. So.
Congrats.
Retired.
You missed some enchanting Santa Claus conversation. All right. So it was less than 3 prior to the conversation.
Right.
I'm gonna even go to like a 3.2 now that we've had a conversation. We've had some good dialogue.
All right.
So 3.2, which is better than I originally thought I would give it. So I hope you're okay with that. It's above average, just not much.
Listen, I knew I was taking a risk on this one, but I was like, I'm going to give it to you, because I knew we were going to get into this conversation of some sort. So I knew it was going to be funny for the show. And second, it's a very fun song. I think it's clever. And I didn't think the meaning would be lost on you, but I didn't think it was going to be your favorite, but it was just, once again, in keeping with the spirit of the show, songs that you probably haven't heard before, and I knew 100% you had never heard this song before.
No,
So,
and when you think about it, now that I'm like digesting it a little bit more, it's kind of in the same lane with a completely different sound as I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus.
that is correct. That is very good.
So
Exactly.
maybe there are more ladies who want to kiss the man in red.
I mean, listen, last year we did the whole, I Saw Daddy Kissing Santa Claus song, which was a really fun song, and that was a really nice take on that, and that was cute, and the video was cute and all that.
Yeah.
And, you could watch that on our YouTube channel here, or watch last year's or listen to our last, but that was a great spin on that. So I just feel like, yes, to your point, there's just another spin on that classic trope of
Very interesting.
mommy kissing Santa Claus.
All right. I like it better than I did coming into the episode. So well done.
All right. I swayed the judge a little bit.
You did.
I had an influence on the judge.
I probably 0.5 at least.
All right. Okay.
All right.
All right. I will take it. All right. So your final song to me. Our final song.
Where
of
I 100% cheated on this
You did
one.
cheat on it because I did tell you, because I know you're struggling a little bit, and I said, listen, it doesn't have to even be like a brand new song, but it could be a different take on another song, or a rearrangement of a whatever, it could be, hey, we know that song, but I hadn't heard it before. So what did you do?
It could just be another take on a song. I was like, perfect.
Yeah, Amanda was just waiting for the out. Or the
invitation.
The invitation, the approval.
So I don't know, probably 10 episodes, maybe a little bit more. We did an episode on food.
Mhm.
They had to be food songs.
Yes.
And so I found the song Mango Tree, which was by Zach Brown and Sara Bareilles, who I just love, both of them. Chris tolerates Zach's music, yet would have him over for beer by the campfire, and we invite him every single episode.
Very true. He's open invitation to attend any barbecue ever at my home or anywhere. I don't care. A tailgate with him. Let's go.
Incidentally, that was the episode that you also broke my world when you were like, listen, Amanda, every song is about men wanting women. And I was like, what do you mean?
It's true.
And this episode just continues to prove that you are correct. So that was Mango Tree. So when Chris was like, it just can be, a reinvented song. Perfect Christmas Tree by Zach Brown and Sara Bareilles.
Yeah, which is great because it's basically the same song.
Identical.
Except that they changed the lyrics. But it's genius because I think we said this on the show,
yes.
Well, why not? Hey, we're here at the studio. Let's just make a Christmas version of the same song. 2 for 1.
Genius. So they literally only swapped out the songs Christmas and Mango.
Yeah, exactly.
And they had a whole nother hit. And I love the collaboration between these two. They are so phenomenal. And I remember this was not your favorite song. You thought it was a fun little ditty, but it didn't rank very high. And I was like, all right, but that's okay because I love it so much. I was like, let's just add it to the Christmas playlist.
No, I think it's a great addition to the Christmas playlist, actually. And I think I like it better as a Christmas song than I do as just a...
I was wondering, honestly.
You know what? It feels like, I think when we first listened to it, I think one of the things I'd said, and we didn't know it, we discovered it.
Yes.
I think I said, this feels very Christmas-y.
Yeah.
And then we went and we looked and we're like, oh my God, there's a Christmas version of the same song.
Right.
And so I still stand by that. I think that this song works a lot better as a Christmas song than as, Mango Tree, which, I didn't hate the song. But I think it just works better. So, so let's listen to Christmas Tree, AKA Mango Tree. By Zach Brown with Sara Bareilles on vocals. Duet. But this sounds like the Seth McFarlane.
It does. You put that holiday feeling, winter weather, all boom, boom, boom. So good.
We lay under cover, shaded by the Christmas tree. We could stay forever, never leave this paradise. Swaying in the ocean
definitely works better
breeze
as a
to the
Christmas
rhythm of the tide. tomorrow.
Ooh, I just the big band sound. So good.
Yeah.
Take your time.
Not bad for a country guy.
No.
Country artist.
I love you.
Yeah.
Say that you love me too. We can turn the whole world
Their
upside
harmony
down.
together, truly, again, I'm just shocked they are so good together.
They are great together.
Just us two. Nobody else will do. 'Cause baby,
yeah.
you're the only one for me. Underneath the Christmas tree.
I really do like the Christmas tree version better.
Yeah. Oh, there she is.
There she is.
Like the ocean, daydreams dancing in
Yeah,
the
she's got a
wind.
great voice.
Sand is sticking to our bodies.
Yeah, this song works so much better as a Christmas song.
A little, that romantic. It's kind of like they could have used the word mistletoe.
Yeah.
And it would have been perfect. But really, just to have that be Christmas instead of mango. Genius.
Yeah, I agree. Once again, the great 2-for-1, and I think it was great turning it into a Christmas song. From more. I mean, it was a big band song to begin with. So, and like we just said, we heard the Seth McFarlane song with Liz Gilles is the big band style and that classic sound, and even the Jimmy Fallon, Meghan Trainor kind of has that 50s doo-wop a bit.
Yeah.
But so I think incorporating this into that, it just. The minute you make it a Christmas song, it sounds so much better to me. So it just works. It works better like that for me. So I don't know what I originally gave Mango Tree. I don't remember what I
feel like it
originally
was
gave.
probably a 3. I'd have to
Probably
rewind it,
down
but
there.
It was not in the 2 range, but it was down in the 3s.
However, make it a Christmas song.
Yes.
And it gets a 4.0 from me.
Okay.
Yeah, so 4.0 I would give this because I just think it does work. I mean, listen, it was cute as Mango Tree, and I think for our food show it was fun to put into that, but using it now as a Christmas song, I think it just works so much better. It really does, and it fits in with our playlist and all that. So I think it's a
really
great
blends
addition to
beautifully.
all Christmas playlists. I mean, it is. This is a bacon cookies. preparing the 1 or 2 or 3 of the 7 fishes for Christmas Eve kind of song.
So what's very interesting about our playlist was your Christmas crush then turns into Christmas truce. And I thought, what a great, the first 5 songs have a certain tone. Then Christmas crush changes it it was a great transition into our metal episode music.
Yeah.
It
it
really
is
blended
true.
really well. Chris Baglio, I think we have a tie.
Do we really?
Let me hold on. I got to do my math a little bit better because my paper math isn't mathing.
So you have a 3. So I gave you a 3.7, a 4.0, and a 4.0.
We have a flippin' tie.
And you gave me a 4.5, a 4.0, and a 3.2.
We are both at 11.7. This is the first time in Song Swap Showdown history.
We are both winners.
We are both winners. Which, I mean, we always are winners when we get to do this show.
Let's be honest.
We both are tied. So our Mistletoe Melodies came in as a tie.
Yes, a tie, a Festivus miracle. Festivus for the rest of it.
It's a Christmas miracle. It's a Christmas tree miracle.
That's it. That is it. I love it. That was great.
That was fun.
What a fun episode. Well, listen, everybody. Thank you all so much for the suggestions today. And oh my gosh, thanks for the chat. You guys were lighting up the chat today. This was a lot of fun to do. So, always love the Christmas episodes. Everybody gets into it, and it was just great songs, Amanda. Great playlist this week.
Likewise,
Very fun playlist.
It was, it did not take the traditional turn of, I think, what some people would think of Mistletoe Melodies. I would go to I'm going to take the liberty to think that I would say at least 50% of these songs most of our listeners wouldn't have heard before. And that is what the show is about, is exposing people to new music that they can add to their playlist and decorate Christmas cookies too.
Exactly. And Dave Manley saying next week, yuck, yuck, yuck. So yes, next week's show, which is the last of our Christmas trilogy of holiday themed songs, we are doing Christmas yucks, holiday yucks, basically songs that are funny, weird, definitely on the other spectrum of holiday music, because wherever you have the serious songs and fun, there's also like funny, weird. And we did an episode like this last season, which is up. We'll put that in a link too. And actually, we had Mark Ronick as our co-host, and we had a great time. And we were sharing some like funny, weird, offbeat, odd Christmas songs with each other and rating those. So the same thing will be happening next week. We will be sharing some funny, offbeat, weird, like just maybe probably parody stuff of Christmas songs next week. That will be what Amanda and I will be sharing with each other. And and Dave saying funny, weird is my native language. Expect a lot of corniness. More corny than usual from us next week.
Buckle up, everybody.
Yeah. Which I think, Amanda, is that going to be our last live show of the year next week?
It will indeed be our last live episode of season 3. We are wrapping up season 3. We are so excited to jump into season 4 for 2024. I mean, what a journey this has been. We're so grateful that you've been on the journey with us, every single one of you. It's a little sad.
It's a little sad, but also very exciting because we're going into season 4, which will be our fourth year of doing the show together. And, and honestly, we love doing this show so much. And you guys just make it so much more special, our community. And you guys are just awesome. I mean, really, we love you all, and you guys are just amazing. I mean, you guys just bring it every single week, and between here and our Facebook group and everything, the comments, it's just outstanding. So thank you all so much for your support, for sharing the show, for subscribing, for following us, just everything, all the stuff. So thank you guys, really. And hopefully you can join us next week for our last live show of 2023. Should be a good one. Should be a nice, loud, obnoxious show.
I think so.
So with all that being said, make sure you check us out right here on YouTube or Facebook. That's where we do the live. Hit that subscribe button wherever. If you're watching us here on YouTube, hit the little bell to get notified. Hit the share button. Leave comments below. And if you're listening to the audio version of this, well, hit that follow button wherever you are. So that way you get notified every single time we drop new episodes and new content on all channels, all streams, especially here on YouTube. Just because we're going away and not doing lives after next week doesn't mean we're not going to be dropping content. We're always creating and always producing new content on the channel. So please make sure you subscribe so that way you get notified. So Amanda, that's it. Any last words?
No, what a show. Don't read diaries. Get a Christmas suit if you do happen to read one that confesses your significant other's love for Santa. I mean, Matt, what else is there to say, Chris Baglio?
That is really it. Well, I would say make sure you check out the Song Swap Showdown Christmas playlist. Check us out on Spotify. This is our playlist put together from the songs that we've covered here on the show, except for Christmas Crush because it's not on Spotify, or all the different songs that we put on here from our community suggestions. We still keep adding to it. If there's a song you think that should be added to the playlist, please let us know. I know we got some great suggestions today, which I'm going to throw into the playlist as well. So check that out. It's on Spotify, Song Swap Showdown Christmas playlist. Make it part of your holiday tradition. What do you think about it? Boom. Boom.
Excellent.
All right, everybody. See you next week for another live episode of Chris and Amanda's Song Swap Showdown. Have an amazing week, everybody.